5 a.m. Good morning to you all. I know you're all probably feeling pretty tired, and I'd be lying a little bit if I said I didn't feel pretty tired. Had an amazing weekend going up to see one of my best friends in Milwaukee, and had a bunch of other friends from Iowa. Oh, this probably can hear me a lot better now. What I'm saying is, had a great weekend, and these weekends are much needed. Kind of a refresher and a reminder of why it is trying to put these businesses together, trying to get out there and impact people and help people. When you get to travel a little bit, springtime rolls around, the sun's coming out, your friends are maybe they've moved on to different areas for job opportunities and stuff like that. And using this as a fun reason to go try and experience new things. And it's funny how every time travel somewhere new or try to go do something with my amazing girlfriend, and just when you're experiencing new things and you get different people's ideology on stuff, how they kind of just go about and hold themselves, what's working for them, what are they having fun with, are they part of social clubs, their interests. All of this can kind of help paint a nice creative picture for someone like me. Like right now I live in a smaller town in Illinois versus my friends living in bigger cities like Milwaukee, Iowa City, Des Moines, Iowa, like those types of places that have a little more going on and stuff. And going to see them and go do fun things helps reinvigorate me to keep doing what it is that I want to be doing. So if you go out and you're like, well, Tanner, you're talking about maximizing energy and focus. And in the 5 pillars of success, you talk about not drinking and this and that. In the sense, it's best to figure out your balance and simply just don't be surprised. Like if you go up to a city and you have 12 drinks and you're running around having a good time, just don't be super surprised if Monday morning it's a little tougher to get up. Like this morning, it was a little tougher to get up. But if I didn't get up at the time and I didn't do the show and I did get up later, then I'd probably feel pretty bad about it. Like, damn, I had a good thing going, and then alcohol got in the way, and then I did this. So if realistically, when those opportunities come up and you just one Sunday isn't enough for you to realistically rest and get back on the horse, saddle the Mustang at 4 a.m. when the alarm clock goes off and you want to just break it in half, then maybe pull back a little bit on the weekends. Maybe do the traveling, the new experiences and stuff like that a little less often until you've really nailed down what it is you want and you're needing to accomplish throughout the week that matches up with your goals. I personally am getting all this done in the morning and gaining momentum through the day, so you have more time to be at peace and have fun with your friends and family in the afternoons and evenings. And that's why we get up at this early hour to crush, to reduce the distractions, to get rid of all, so we can just be working on the stuff that actually matters to us. For today's exercise, we're talking about to-do lists and how I use them as a reward to go do something really fun on the weekends, to go see friends, to have maybe a few drinks or something along those lines. So what I do is on paper, go ahead the night before, you write out everything that you want to be doing. And this is the night before is usually best practice. Just because when you get up in the morning, and especially if you're not super invigorated right off the bat, you don't want to be making decisions when you're completely exhausted and you're still tired, and you still need some more time to actually wake up, right? So I go through the night before, and this was an example of Sunday, like Sunday to-dos. So Saturday, before I left to go have fun with some of my friends in the city of Milwaukee and stuff, wrote out the to-do list that I wanted to come back here and get done. And so you are going to Blackboard concept. These are my list from last week. You write them out on a piece of paper. What do you really want to get done today? And remember, being more specific is more helpful. And so as you're going through, I use circle and check marks. Nothing crazy here. So say this got done. This got done. This didn't get done. That got done. And then this is a bonus. This didn't get done either. This is something I have to do today before my meeting. Got a meeting with a bunch of business owners and stuff today, giving a speech. Pretty excited about that. But so we got to chip away at that a little bit before that starts at 9 a.m. But as you can see, going through the checklist and just kind of checking them off, saving the paper, and then collecting it throughout the day. And so you see that little circle on the 5 a.m. topics for the week. I have to do that today now. So that will go on to my to-do list for today. What I see all the time, and in coaching, this is probably one of the most important pieces of this all. If you see that circle more than 3 days in a row, and I'm talking about a tactic, I'm talking about a task, not a goal saying I want to generate $1 million in business, but calling 200 people to try and get another house listing, or calling 200 people to get 10 more clients to come into your massage parlor, 5 more people to come into the hair salon. A specific tactic, such as an action of something that you personally can do. You can do. So you have a tactic that you can go do. And if you circle that puppy and 3 days goes by and you just keep writing it down and you keep not doing it, such as wake up at 5 a.m., go on Tanner's Chalk Show, go check it out, see if there's anything inspiring, invigorating, coaching exercise you can try for yourself. If you keep not doing that, please go get a notebook, go to a park, and sit there until you figure out why you're not doing what it is you want to be doing. And it could be very simple. It could be, well, I'm drinking too much. It could be I'm staying up way too late watching shows that absolutely mean nothing to me on the television, and my sleep's not good, so I'm really tired in the morning. It could be you're smoking too much pot. Maybe you smoke vape and nicotine. Maybe you're not working out, so you're not tired at night. And then by the time you really fall deep into sleep in the morning, you're completely exhausted. I don't know, because your individual hiccups and bumps on the road are going to be different than mine. But if there's a rock on the path that we're trying to follow, let's not stub our toe on the same rock over and over and over again. So you can reflect on procrastinated tasks. So if you see that circle come up multiple days in a row, sit down, write out, what is in the way? What am I struggling with? And just be brutally brutally honest with yourself, because this is the only way that we can be in this space to make any sense and to build off of our decisions to really reestablish what it is that is getting in the way. And let's remove it. And I'm not saying you need some profound, deep psychological answer. Just figure something out that works for you and that can give you a little more peace and a little more progression towards what it is. Do you need to cut this task back a little bit? Do you need it to be a little bigger and more inspiring? Do you need a friend or a partner to help motivate you? I know there's certain prospecting things. Like I have accountability groups where I just meet with people. We literally don't do anything together. We just start calling people trying to get ourselves more business. That's all we do. But if I didn't have someone around me and I was just sitting at home at my office by myself, I just don't make the calls because I put my heart and soul into this shit. And then just having a bunch of people tell me, Tanner, no, I don't need a morning coach. No, I don't need coaching exercises. I don't need this transformational process for my focus and my energy. I'm good. It's like, oh man, I really do want to help as many people as I can, but I get it. I do charge money for my coaching, and a lot of people don't see the benefit in it. Unfortunately, our clients are tripling, quadrupling their businesses. They're getting up at 5 a.m. when people are like, I never thought I'd be getting up this early, and I never thought I'd be getting all this done before 8 a.m. and stuff like that. And because some will and some won't, right? Either way, my point is rejection can be hard, and having people around you who have the same goal in mind and just see like, man, it's just a number. If we truly believe that we're helping people, then I don't think that's too much of an inconvenience or hardship on my end to try and give you something I think can help you out. So back to the to-do list, kind of going down my own personal things that we're working on, trying to improve and chip away at, because that was happening for me a lot. I just wasn't talking to anybody multiple times in a row. And I sat down in a journal, asked myself, why am I not prospecting and trying to get more clients for my business? This is literally the lifeblood of the business. That's the business I'm in, is getting clients for coaching. I coach for free. I'm in the business of getting clients. It's like, okay, if I'm not doing that, why is that going on? And then talking with people, and just needed a funner environment around a couple other people that make it more fun and easier to do. If you have any questions on how to do that for yourself, and you have those type of tasks that keep coming up and popping in, then go to talktotanner.com. You can always sign up for a free coaching session and see if we can break something down and help you out. If you have your to-do list the night before. If you're just joining us this morning, good morning. We're rocking and rolling already. We are talking about creating these to-do lists, and then you're going to write in the night before. You're going to write out all of the things that you want to be doing. And the next day, you're going to be checking off the things you get done, circling the things you don't, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to collect them for a week. And then you're going to go do something after you do them for a week and you have a pile of them. You're going to go do something fun. Go to a state park. Go on a hike. Go out and have a beer with some friends you haven't seen in a while. Go do something you genuinely enjoy. Go out, just feel the sun on your face. It's starting to get springtime, so even the people here in the Midwest, us creatures can start out, finally crawl out of our houses and start getting some valuable sunlight. So super pumped for that. But collect these up, write them through the week, go do something fun, and then come back on Sunday and just for 10 minutes, the average person spends like 4 hours a day on their cell phone. You have 10 minutes. You either have 10 minutes or you have an excuse, one or the other. So if you have 10 minutes, which I'm probably arguing you do, sit down, look at the to-do list, and ask yourself, what did I do well this week? What did I do well? Give yourself a little bit of a high five. Positive language goes a long way. Oh, the 5 a.m. morning coach won't shut up about gratitude and going over the things that you've done well. Like, you can give yourself a pat on the back every. I'm not saying smell your own farts for the next 10 years, but if you can sit down and just look at each week, grab a few good things and see that your life is going in a positive direction. Honestly, a lot of my clients, most of the time, it's just like a framing issue. All of these things are changing around them, and it's all getting better. Their quality of life is going up, but it's not quite enough. It's not quite enough money. It's not the perfect couch for my living room. The TV's not quite big enough. My other friend, he got a really nice suit and a nice car. I don't have that yet. And focusing on all the things that you don't have, causing negative emotions. We call it gap versus gain in coaching. Like, the things that you're gaining in your life and you appreciate and you're grateful for versus the gap, the negative emotion, the missing out. I wish I had that. I don't have that. If I had that, I'd be happy type line of thinking can be very disastrous. So start off on the right foot. What did you do well this week? And man, if you can't think of anything, that's probably not good. If you can't think, what did I do well this week? If you can't think of anything you did well this week, I'd ask, is that the life that you want to be living? Yes, no, maybe. So going through that first part, what did I do well this week? And is that what you want to be doing? Yes or no question, right? Next, after you say what went well, what didn't go well? Is there something that you keep doing that you don't want to be doing? Is it drinking too much? Smoking too much? Is it not being around your family enough? Is it not doing anything fun because you didn't collect these as a reward system to go out and do something fun on the weekend, or go to some concert Thursday night that came up that sounded like fun with your friend, girlfriend, spouse, etc. Going over what didn't go well. What rocks are on your path that you keep stubbing your toe on? Are we going to keep running into it? Is your cell phone too distracting? Does it pull your attention away? Do you need to just get the cell phone out of the room when you're actually trying to put in that work? Yes or no? Is it TV shows at night? These examples come up a lot because they tend to get in the way a lot. So being careful and cautious. Either way, what didn't go well? Write out a little bit in the journal, different format, whatever's comfortable to you. Talk to your cell phone. Take a video of yourself. Either or. Figure out what didn't work. And then write down just a few notes on what do you want to do differently this week? What do you want to do differently this week compared to last week? Because if you do not change, things will not change. And all of the fulfillment comes from not, say, getting money, houses, yada, yada, versus just seeing what you did wrong. One of the most powerful things ever for humans. They see what they did wrong, and then they fix it, and then they do it right. And that's what they genuinely wanted to do. That feels good. It feels so good to just be able to, I fucked up, I did this, and now it's helping me out. Turning fuck ups into a ladder for step ups. Kind of flipping the switch on that. That is one of the most fulfilling things people do. They say, so sports are usually an easy grab at this for acronyms, analogies. I wish I was a little more awake so I could describe this a little bit better. But say you got two athletes, and one goes on, and the first year, one goes on to win a championship, and the other one gets second and loses the championship. And then the next year comes off, summer's off, the champs doing all their fun things, just living in it, not really thinking about the things that he did wrong, or he's just like, people are just drinking the Kool-Aid, telling him he's the shit. He's got a buttload of money now. He's doing great. And then the next year comes up, and the guy wins the championship again. And then the guy who got second in his own sport, he saw that where he messed up. He saw that the champ was doing this and this right. And then the second year after getting second, he won the championship in his own regard. Who do you think? I don't think I need to explain too much detail. Who that second championship, who did that mean more to? The person who failed, the person who saw what they were doing wrong, implemented the new practices to improve themselves and to do it right. This overcoming of those damn circles can be one of the most fulfilling, gratifying things that we personally can do. So you're collecting these throughout the week, the exercise. You've incorporated in your nighttime routine a list of what you're going to be doing the next day. And then you've chipped away at it. And baby, we aim for 60, 70%. I'm not saying you got to change the world tomorrow. I'm not saying you got to do $1 million in business tomorrow. What I'm saying is you do need to take a step forward today. Fuck all those giant, massive goals 3 years, 5, 10 years down the road. Let's focus on some baby step today, especially if we don't have a lot of momentum right now. Say if you're struggling to do a few things, your to-do list looks like a bunch of circles, then yeah, maybe a smaller step would make sense. So you collect these to-do lists throughout the week. We had 5 of them last week, had an average of, so you go through and then after you circle some of the tasks, then you don't have to do this part, but I just think it looks cool and fun. I write down the percentage of the stuff that I got done. So we have 3 out of 5. That would be 60%, right? I'm not an idiot. So Sunday I landed a 60%. Sunday I landed a 60% completion rating on my task that I wanted to be doing. And I'm cool with that. Not only am I cool with it, I'm excited about it because I see those things that I'm doing and I was trying to be doing, and I got tripped up on a couple of them. Kept coming back up with it a couple times. And the fact that now I get to do it today, incorporate it in, get it done before my meetings and stuff like that, then that's going to be a lot more fulfilling than me just saying, oh, I should have done that, and then don't change anything about it. Because the more I do that, the more I kick the can down the road, the emptier the feeling can get. So go ahead and try and use this reward system, this coaching exercise. You create your to-do list. You write down your completion percentage. Are you cool with the progress that you're making? Because if you're cool with it, you can live a lot more of a rich, fulfilling life. But if you're not cool with it and then you continue to keep doing it, then you yourself will suffer. Everyone else has got too much shit going on. We all have problems. We all have issues. We all have concerns. But let's be real. People have a center line, and we have evolved to help ourselves continue to grow and progress, and that's just how we live and do. And if you're helping too many other people and not yourself, I would just ask yourself, imagine if you did work on yourself too. then you could be a better person for those other people you want to help and inspire. So it is for them. If we want to change the world, we change ourselves. Know your percentages. Collect these up. Once you get 5, go to a theater. Go watch a movie. Go out to a city. Milwaukee's pretty badass, by the way, if you ever get a chance to visit. Go up to a city. Go have some fun with some friends. Go get re-inspired. Follow these lines and see if it helps you out. It's 5 a.m. It's 5:30. And we're almost to the 30-minute mark. I think I must have been a couple minutes late. But I hope this exercise could be helpful to you guys. Please, again, if you need help with getting up earlier, if you want a tactical, fun, like personal development course to follow over a 3-month span, you can go to talktotanner.com, check it out, see if that'd be something helpful for you. And always, please, it really helps the show if you like, subscribe, comment on the videos, on the things on Facebook and YouTube and on Twitch for now. If you can help share and kind of give back a little bit in that way, it would warm my heart and greatly appreciate it. This is going to be my free outlet to try and help 100 million people implement one thing to help improve their life in a positive direction. And if we got to hoot and holler and scream at 5 a.m. till I'm an old man, so be it. But until we hit that mark, we're going to keep it rolling. 5 a.m., get out of bed, go get it done, journal, get your to-do list ready. Conquer and kick the shit out of today, Monday, this week. We're going to have a bunch of fun topics because I'll see you all tomorrow, Tuesday morning, 5 a.m., again, going over another topic to hopefully help you guys get better clarity and awareness, ask a few powerful questions on your directions and passions, and see if we can help give back just a little bit more. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing Monday. Let's go get it. Get out of bed. Keep it rolling. Your morning life coach over at talktotanner.com. Thank you all so much. See you tomorrow, 5 a.m.